I read about the men of David. The scripture told us they were just 400 men. And the scripture told us they came to David weak. So, and everyone who was weak, and everyone who was in debt, and everyone who was distressed, and everyone who was discontented, and they gathered themselves before David. Those were the men that became mighty men in the days of battle. The scripture told us they came to David in debt. So some of them were even going pumping. And it was never written anywhere that David paid their debts. The problem is not your weakness. The problem is not your distress. The problem is not your debt. What the problem is, have you found your company? What led some of them from the city to the cave where David was not because they wanted training. It was Pampage that pursued some of them. As they were coming to David, they were discouraged. But they never knew it was the plan of God to make them strong. Their misfortunes became an exchange tool for strength. And the scripture told us one held the spear and fought for long. And after the war, the spear cleaved. He never discovered that strength until the day he found his company. He came amidst the men of David. The reason why some of you are still weak, you have not found your company. That's why David never sent any of his men away. As they were coming, some of them they ran into the cave. All cars was pursuing them. It was not because they wanted training. So they ran through the window and entered the cave. And that's when they met men, Jimmy. They met them praying. God had to turn their misfortune for strength. And they never knew that this one that ran inside can come out bold one time with a spear.